afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to the 742nd installment of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar, baby. Yeah. My name is Oscar Carboni. I've been trading, analyzing charts, working down on Wall Street for 29 years, and I'm here to teach you some of the techniques that I've learned over my career, and some of these analytical techniques are fantastic and will help keep you pointed in the proper direction of the market. Traders, as we know, futures trading is extremely risky. It can cause you substantial financial loss if you don't know what you're doing. So if you do not have risk capital to lose and you do not place your stops first, you should not even be watching this YouTube video. But for you cowboys out there that know this game, rock and roll. What do we got on the board, baby? Rock and roll. First off, a neutral omni for trading on Tuesday. That's June 14, 2011. What do I mean by neutral omni? Traders, the Nasdaq and the transportation average, deemed the leaders of U.S. indices, are testing the 200 bar moving average support level as I film this video. What I did this evening on my Omni recommendations at the site was put out a neutral and basically said, traders, we've been selling the S&P successfully now for quite some time since the pullback has really gotten going. And I like selling it, except for today, Tuesday, I am not doing anything. I am taking a neutral approach because the markets are now testing the 200 bar moving average. And if they hold, you're going to get at least a couple of days rally out of it, if not a new rally leg. So while we are down with the Nasdaq, a leader, and the transportation average, another leader, testing the 200 bar moving average, we are not going to get short the indices. We're going to sidestep them. And with that in mind, we decided to look at the soybeans and some grains. And I'll show you some charts in a few moments that should help you with that. Traders, before I get involved, before I get started in this video, I wanted to read a letter that came into you from one of our Omniacs, because this is why I do these videos. A letter like this is why I hold free classes, why I never stop working 24 hours a day, why I provide everything I can to you Omniacs to help you out. And as you know, 99% of what we provide out there is free content, and this is why I do it. You have your share of lunatics and trolls and bashers that write all the negative, nasty stuff to me and wish I was dead and call me a fat person and all kinds of crazy things, right? We have those, and I get those letters constantly, and I just ignore that nonsense. But a letter like this is the juice that keeps me giving you this information night after night, day after day, and I will do everything in my power to help you traders learn it more every single day so you get better at the analysis. But here is a letter that I wanted to read aloud that came from one of my Omniacs just 2 days ago here at the site. Hello, Oscar. There's a sweet 91-year-old woman suffering from dementia, my mother, in Ohio that doesn't even know you. In fact, she doesn't even know of you. Letter goes on to say, but she owes much of her assisted living apartment life home style to you and your chart expertise and analysis. Wow. For the past 2 years, I've been following you on a daily basis. Much of the profits generated from your market analysis has gone to sustain her level of care and living quarters. Well, let me just say, wow, congratulations to you, and what a great man that you're supporting your mom. That is just fantastic. Let's continue moving. She exhausted her funds several years ago, and the family has been chipping in ever since to help her with every dollar that we get our hands on. I am on a fixed income, retired, and I operate with so little in my account that you'd probably boot me from your group if you knew just how little. So every spare dollar that I get goes to help my mom. Without your generosity in sharing your expertise and guidance, I don't believe my contributions would be enough to cover her bills. Wow, am I touched? I'm so glad to hear that. I cannot tell you how this moves me to know that I'm helping you to help an elder family member. So let's continue the letter. Month after month, I listen and learn from you every day and think, Oscar, you have no clue as to the good you are doing for my family. I say this to let you know the good you do every day is appreciated quietly by the silent majority. When you say that you do it for some sort of payback for your own personal success, Oscar, you are doing it in spades, and you are making a difference in people's lives. Someone upstairs is keeping score, and you've scored a lot of points with the man upstairs. From the heart, thank you so much, Oscar Carboni, for all your great work and sharing that you do. I'll leave his name anonymous. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for that letter. Let me tell you something, traders. When you give me a letter like that, that's the juice that will keep me doing these videos, working my fingers to the bones, giving free lessons, and doing everything I can to help you Omniacs, because I know out of the majority, there are many of you that have written letters to me like this. You are the reason why I do what I do. God bless you and your mother, and thank you so much for being an Omniac and writing that letter. Okay, traders, so what's next? Again, the leaders, Nasdaq and trading, they are bouncing off of, especially the Nasdaq, the 200 bar moving average. That average is closely watched by all the fund managers out there, by Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, you name it. The entire street has their eyes peeled on the 200 bar moving average, and the Nasdaq bounced right off of it today. Traders, look at this chart right here. The chart right here I just put before your eyes is the Nasdaq September daily bar chart. Each one of these green lines represents 1 day's trading. This very same chart I put before you in a video simply last night, and I said to you Omniacs, an important day technically for the Nasdaq. I left this out on my Omni recommendation, this very same chart last night. And I said to you, look, previous lows are this red line right here, they're down here. This line illustrates previous lows. At that same spot, the 200 bar moving average is coming in. So if we drop to it, we have to watch that very closely. Traders, it's exactly what happened on Monday. We dropped right to the average, right to the bottom of the channel, and held. So I am sidestepping selling any further from this point forward till we see what happens on Tuesday with the Nasdaq. Next chart I'd like to show you is the transportation average. This is the leader of U.S. indices. This also has come down very close to the 200 bar moving average, much, much closer than the last few times it's made any attempt. And I like what I'm seeing here. Again, we've been bearish and we've been trading the bearish side. We have sidestepped selling anything in the indices because of the test that is taking place, I'm showing you now, of the 200 bar moving average. Traders, so we decided if we're going to be neutral that we would look at the soybeans to trade this evening into tomorrow. And the soybeans looks to me like they have some room to drop on the downside. This is your 200 bar moving average. This is a bit of a pennant that's forming. You can drop all the way down to here and still be in the support area. That's plenty for a day trade. So we like the short side of soybeans for Tuesday. And if you look at some indicators on the soybeans, you'll recognize that the commodity channel index is clearly pointing lower, and you'll see that we're just getting a strong sell signal off the MACD, moving average convergence divergence. That is telling us the market will be heading lower for at least a few days. All the other indicators I pulled look pretty bearish, so we're looking at the downside in soybeans. Okay, traders, so those are the charts I wanted to put before you this evening. As you can see, clearly the Nasdaq is doing the test of the 200 bar moving average. The leader, the tranny, is very close to it. That gives us a neutral Omni, so we decided to go shopping elsewhere, and where we went shopping was in the soybeans, and we think the soybeans can come off a little bit for Tuesday's trading. Traders, if you like the techniques I'm showing you in this video, there are 741 other videos just like this at youtube.com/futures analysts. And if you'd like to meet me in person, I am doing a free live seminar here in Vegas, August 20th at the Marriott. It is free, it is me, it is real, and I will be here to teach you techniques, to meet all of you, and to turn you into Omniacs. So please come on down to my seminar August 20th If you'd like any information, simply email me or give me a call, 702-629-4755, and we'll give you all the particulars on that seminar. Make sure you come on down, traders. All right, it's only Monday night for Tuesday, so let's get out of here and go back downstairs and watch the markets. Remember, traders, Nasdaq and trading testing the 200, soybeans looking bearish. That's where we're going for tomorrow. Starting off with a neutral OMNI, no trading in the indices until they show us if they're going to hold or not. And we have a red OMNI in the soybeans. Traders, try to keep your emotions out of trading. The best thing you can do to help yourselves with that is to say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. And you know what that is. Stop soaring! Emotions are out! Yeah. Video 742.
Making money in the markets is not an easy thing to do.
That's why I chose Metastock, the award-winning analysis and data package.
Metastock uses technical analysis, good solid information.
Not just hunches or guesses. This helps me make better trading decisions.
I find the best trades and I can decide when to buy and when to sell.
With Metastock, I trade more confidently.
And that's helped me be more successful.
Go to metastock.com/TG7 right now to get your free 30-day trial of Metastock software.
I love Metastock.
Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.